Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Litecoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Before I get started, from a disclosure perspective, I do own Litecoin long, so keep that in mind. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours of time. So while this here may look like a couple months worth of time, it's actually just a couple of weeks broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. And because the crypto markets are open 24 hours a day, from a presentation standpoint, it allows me to talk about broader levels. And when I talk about broader levels, it just allows for the chart to remain relevant for as long as possible. Last thing I want is for this chart to go irrelevant within an hour because, I'm putting in the time and effort to do it. So I want to try to make this chart remain relevant and for as long as possible. And by doing, again, the 4-hour time frame, it makes this easier to see. And for those of you that have watched the past videos I've done, in fact, I'm pretty sure I did this one on Friday. Once again, this very, very stubborn and annoying level right here at $250 has arisen, has made itself known. In fact, in my mind, and I'm just going to start to call it this going forward, I'm not even going to call this a resistance level now. I'm going to call it the magnet level. Why do I call it the magnet level? Well, it's not really a question of the price struggling to get up above it. I mean, going back here, let me scrunch up the chart. You can see several times the price has indeed broken up above the level. So it's not like this 250 mark is unbreakable. There, the price actually broke up above it. Here, the price broke up above it in a big way. And then several times again broke up above it. And then just basically a day ago, once again, broke up above it. So breaking above it again, not the problem. The problem is it's like this level literally has a magnet, and every single time the price gets up above it, the 250 mark cues in the magnet and, sucks the price back down. Magnet sucks the price back down. Price gets up above it, magnet, back down the price goes, and then just not that long ago, price got up above it, magnet goes into effect, back down the price goes. So 250, I'm not calling a resistance level anymore. I'm calling it the magnetic level because the bulls just cannot maintain any sorts of breaks above it. Yes, the price can break above it, but when it comes to actually staying up above it, as hopefully I've done a good enough job showing, the bulls are just really wriggling, really struggling. So it's literally like those bears are holding onto a magnet. So going forward, nothing new there. 250, definitely still that key mark to keep an eye on. So 250, new designation. Now, if you still want to call it a resistance, that's fine. But I'm calling it the magnetic level going forward until the bulls can fight off the magnet and get above 250, stay above it, and, kick the magnet to the curb. This level is definitely very, very stubborn. As far as levels of support, nothing new here to report. Still have the level down here at $210, which is essentially the bottom portion of this channel that has formed. So back to the drawing board again. I was thinking that maybe today I'd be talking about a break of 250, but then the next time I pulled it back up, and yep, the price is right back below 250. So definitely maybe another move can happen, but as far as that move from earlier, yeah, no power behind it. Price right back below 250. So we'll see if the bulls can put together a new move or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.